Hello and welcome to another edition of Boom and Bust. I'm your host, Tony Clement, here at the News Forum, where all voices matter. Well, once a month, we get together with Thomas Caldwell. He's the chairman of Caldwell Securities in Toronto, talking about the news, the economic news, the political news. You know the drill. He's an expert on almost everything. Tom, welcome to the program again.
You make me sound like Lucy Van Pelt, instant expert on everything.
Well, I mean, it's just bananas in Ottawa. I know that much. Obviously, in the last few days, with the future resignation of Justin Trudeau and Donald Trump and Elon, we can go for hours on all of this, but we've got 22 minutes or so. I'd love to get your take on what's going on.
Well, most of us think our families are insane, but it's kind of strange when you look outside at government and you realize they're just as nuts as our family is. Because it's very strange. It's going to be a busy time. We're going to be, of course, dealing with invasions in Panama, Greenland, and Canada. That's going to keep us occupied for a while. But, the chaos in Ottawa, it just ground to its natural or unnatural conclusion.
Mm.
This had to happen. It probably should have happened a lot sooner. I was very interested in seeing Mr. Singh saying the Liberal government has betrayed Canadians for 4 years. He's the guy that supported them.
That's right.
And how he can just pretend he wasn't involved. But, clearly, I think Canadians wanted and they need a change. And from an economic point of view, I was saying this morning, I said, I think in Canada, it could be a little bit like popping the cork in a bottle of champagne, in that we have had, it's not that we had no growth policies, we had anti-growth policies in Canada for some period of time. And no matter who it is that gets in, whether it be Mr. Poilievre, who I kind of like his policies, or whether it be Mr. Carney, he's still very much like Trudeau in his policies, but he's a lot smarter, I think. Well, he is. So I think we're going to see a time of people saying, let's start to build Canada. Let's get away from posturing and theater. Let's see if we can build something great together. And Canada has an incredible potential, but we've got to stop going for the bronze. We've got to start really believing in ourselves. And I think that's the great sin of this last parliament or these we've had. They've really taken our pride in our past. And when you take that, you take your confidence in the future,
Right.
and how we are as a Canadian, special interest groups, diminishing our history. We've got a lot to be really proud of here and to believe in ourselves. And we need more of that as opposed to just posturing. And we need more of that. And I think we're going to get it.
Well, and not a moment too soon, of course. Justin
Yep.
Trudeau leaves the stage right at this very serious issue that's going to start with the tariffs upon Donald Trump's taking office on January 20th. So where do you see that going?
I heard a commentator, I wish I could give her credit because I can't remember the lady's name, but she had a great line. She said, take Trump seriously, but don't take him literally. He is a bully. He'll come at deals like a New York developer, which they're all very bent down there. But he'll come at it in a threatening, intimidating posture and then back off it when he gets what he wants or even close to what he wants. He likes to be seen as a tough guy doing things. I think he's going a little off the range, talking about invading people. And it's like a bully, whether it be in business or in school. What happens when your turn comes? Europe is looking at that and saying, what is America doing? Threatening its best, longest friend with this nonsense kind of thing. So I think it'll work out. I don't think it's just our economies are so inextricably linked. The province of Ontario seems to be the de facto lobby group in the
Yeah.
U.S. They've been doing a lot of campaigning, a lot of videos, TV stuff, because we're like the silent partner, but we're quite important to America. So I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as bad as has been stated. He wants us spending more money on defense,
Right.
more money in the Arctic. We do have to do that. And we've sloughed that off for years and years, living under the American umbrella. So I think we're going to have some changes positive. Clearly, whoever comes in will be able to negotiate a better deal than Trudeau. He hates Trudeau because
Right.
Trudeau ridiculed him at the G7. It's one thing to criticize a person, it's another thing to ridicule them. And to do that to your biggest partner was, let's just say, very ill-advised.